Hey guys, what's going on? It's Cornelius here for Kettlebell Sport. Today we're talking about the Kettlebell Sport Clean, just the basic pendulum style. If you want to see a video with a different, more side-to-side style, let me know in the comments and I'll make a different video for that. There's a lot of differences for it, so it definitely needs its own separate video. So if you want to see that, let me know. Today we're just covering the basic Kettlebell Sport Clean, and we're going to do the double clean too. They're pretty similar. Obviously, just the weight gets heavier, so it gets more difficult with the doubles, and you have to stand a bit wider. But we'll get into all that in the video. So having said that, let's begin. Okay. Alright, so for the kettlebell clean, first thing we're going to do is grab the bell. We're going to use our finger lock or our hook grip. We're going to grab it right in the corner, so you can see there, right in the corner. We're going to make our finger lock or our hook grip. We're going to put it far enough in front of us to hike it back, get a good backswing. We're going to follow with our free arm, and we're going to breathe out on the backswing. So things you'll notice that I'm doing. So I'm breathing out on the downswing, in on the upswing, and then breathing out as I land into the rack. The blade of my palm is facing forward right now. To drop the belt, I rotate it in towards my body, and I let the belt drop at like a 45-degree angle. You want the bottom of the belt dropping at a 45-degree angle. That's going to kind of be where you re-grip and let it go into the backswing again. Right? And that's also going to be the same place you insert your hand, is on that 45-degree angle. So as the bell's coming up, you want to extend your legs, and extending your legs on the upswing and keeping your elbow tight to your body is going to be what allows the bell to go from traveling like this to rotating into your hand. So it's going to be, so I extend all the way out on the backswing to the furthest point that the bell can go, and then I follow with my knees on the upswing, and then as the bell has that 45-degree angle, I straighten my legs, I keep my elbow tight, and in doing that, it'll bring the bell into your rack position. So it's going to look like this. So I should let you know too, I take a good breath in right before I rotate the blade of my palm in, and then allow the bell to drop into the backswing. So one thing you really don't want to happen is bell wobble. So you want the bell to reach its furthest point that it can on the backswing. So bell wobble is when you cut off your backswing a little bit short, and it looks like this. You don't want that. You want a nice, smooth, fluid motion. So I'll show you from the front now. So, just to reiterate what we talked about, the basic pendulum kettlebell sport clean, it's a big breath in as we drop the bell. We rotate the blade of our palm in towards our body as we drop it. Once that bell hits roughly a 45-degree angle is when we're going to re-grip, allow the bell to drop into the backswing. And then we're going to follow with our free arm. Breathe out on the backswing, in on the upswing, out as the bell lands in the rack. Take a nice big exhale. and insert your hand roughly at the same point as you release your grip for the drop. And that's pretty much the basic Kettlebell Sport pendulum style back and forth clean. Okay, so just to give you a little more information about how to insert your hand as the clean is coming towards you, this is what it's gonna look like. So you're gonna have your finger lock or your hook grip. You're gonna see when that bell is right at a good point to insert your hand, right? So you're gonna extend your legs, you're gonna keep your elbow tight. That's gonna start bringing the bell towards you. You gotta let go. You gotta let go of your grip. You gotta shove your hand through and allow the bell to roll onto your forearm into this nice little pocket here. So you'll see a lot of people, they make the mistake and they go like that. When you first start, it's okay. But what you really want is you're here, you have that nice angle for the bell, you insert your hand as you've extended your legs, and you just shove your hand right through. And you want it to land on that nice meaty part of your palm and connect to your forearm somewhere here. We all have different proportions, and a lot of bells have different window sizes, so it's gonna land on different spots of your forearm, but you want that connection either way. So, hand insertion. Bell's at a 45-degree angle. We've kind of extended ourselves to make the bell travel towards us. We're gonna just release our finger lock. We're gonna push our hand in, and we're gonna land into the rack. And a lot of people are gonna bend their forearms when they do this. It's just gonna happen. You gotta get that timing and then cushion your clean. It's gonna take a while, it's gonna take a lot of reps, but just keep trying, keep trying, keep trying. Eventually you'll get it right. I'm still not great at cleans. When I first started, I thought I broke my arm once because my forearms were so sore from doing cleans. And that's because I went too heavy, so start light. Anyways, that's hand insertion. Next we're gonna... Okay, so that was the basic one-arm Kettlebell Sport clean pendulum style. So this is gonna be the double clean. So one of the main differences is gonna be how far you have to have your feet apart for the double clean, right? It's gonna have to be a little bit further apart than your single arm clean because there's two kettlebells. So grip's gonna be the same. You're gonna decide whether you wanna go thumbs forward or thumbs back in terms of your backswing. So you can either go thumbs back or thumbs forward. I'll show you both of those as I demonstrate them. But it's all basically the same except your feet are further apart, which makes it a little bit tougher actually, and obviously double the weight, which makes it a lot tougher. So we're gonna have the exact same breathing pattern. We're gonna use the exact same movement. We're gonna wanna avoid the same mistakes like the bell wobble, but we gotta make sure we get our fingers out of the way so they don't clap between the bell handles. So when you insert your hand, no closing your hands. You gotta make sure they stay open, right? So, this is some thumbs back double cleans. That was so bad. Okay, so you notice it's pretty much the exact same except you're using double the weight. So whatever you can single arm clean, make sure you're dropping the weight for the doubles. If you don't have access to pairs, I'd really recommend doing, one side, the other side with your lighter and heavy weight. And you'll still get kind of used to it. Anyways, okay, so this is from the side now. This is gonna be thumbs back as well. I'll do a few thumbs forward afterwards. So again, finger lock hook grip on the same part of the bell that we talked about before. Exhale on the backswing, hike it back, let it reach its furthest point back. As the bell comes through your legs, allow your knees to follow it, so you kind of squat down, and then extend your legs, keep your elbows tight, and then that'll bring the bells in. As they're coming at you, stick your hands in, land into the rack, let a big exhale out, and that's going to be how we double clean. Just a little recap, so a couple here for you. Okay, so do a couple for your thumbs forward now. Clearly this is the way I'm more used to because the thumbs back was obviously a little sketchy, but you got the point. So and one thing I didn't touch on is as the weights get heavier, I mean, even when they're not heavy, absorb that shock of when they're landing into your rack position. Do it with your legs as well as your exhale. So one last thing I should mention, in the rack position, you're going to find your comfortable rack position for you. Personally, I like these two fingers over top of my middle two fingers, and that's how I hold them in the rack. Okay guys, so that was the single arm and double arm Kettlebell Sport clean. Hopefully you found this video informative. If you did, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Doesn't really help me out, but it keeps me motivated to keep making these. So hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and next time we're going to be talking about the press. So until then, my friends, have a good one.